I know how important the citizens are to the European policy making. After all, we are making these decisions to their benefit. However, we have not always got that right. This must be acknowledged. Now we have an opportunity to reflect with citizens, to listen to them, to connect and engage, to answer and explain, to build trust and confidence in each other between the European Union and citizens. This is an important part of what the Conference on the Future of Europe is about.
Sono diversi mesi che stiamo lavorando intorno a questo progetto della conferenza sul futuro dell'Europa e naturalmente sono molto lieto che oggi ci sia questo dibattito e che oggi la plenaria del Parlamento voti la risoluzione che darà via a questo processo.
The starting point for our debate on the Conference for the Future of Europe is the outcome of the elections last year. 201 million people participated in the European elections. It's the second largest democracy on the globe. That is the starting point for our debate. So people believe in Europe, people trust in Europe, people want to contribute to the future of Europe. And the key question is now, does my vote count? Democracy is based on two principles, on candidates and on a program. You have this for a mayor, you have this for a chancellor candidate, and for us it's also important to implement this on European level for becoming Commission President, for example. So the old debate on the Spitzenkandidat concept last year, we failed with this idea, is still our interest as EPP, and we want to make this Spitzenkandidat process a binding process for the upcoming elections in the European level.
El próximo 9 de mayo se cumplirán 70 años de la Declaración de Schuman que proponía la creación de las primeras comunidades europeas. Aquel día comenzaba una aventura política en el mundo y en la historia. 6 países elegían libremente unir sus destinos para garantizar la paz y mejorar la vida de las personas. Pero ya decía aquella declaración que Europa no se haría de una sola vez, sino a lo largo de una evolución constante que debía basarse en la solidaridad. Ahora nos toca a nosotros darle un nuevo empuje para que la Unión Europea sea capaz de garantizar la paz en Europa y en el mundo. Por eso es la hora de defender la democracia europea y recordar que debemos mejorar la vida de las personas. Durante demasiado tiempo la Unión ha descuidado el pilar social y las políticas económicas no han ido acompañadas de medidas sociales. Hemos dejado que crezca la pobreza y que aumente la desigualdad, y eso solo puede aumentar los populismos.
Les élections européennes ont montré que les citoyens européens croient en l'Europe, mais ils veulent une Europe meilleure, différente, une Europe renouvelée. Et le premier changement doit être dans la façon d'impliquer les citoyens dans ce processus européen. Parce que l'Europe n'a pas été créée pour Bruxelles ou pour une élite ou pour une bulle, mais pour servir tous les citoyens.
I think this debate that we're having today here is the absolute best going away present for Nigel Farage. For his last plenary, what better idea than to dedicate the prime slot of the week to this conference, what I think is a bit his worst nightmare. So it's a shame that he hasn't joined us here today. He would call this the federalist plot, but it's happening right here in the open. It's a public debate, it's a democratic process, and not for some old ideology, but because solidarity is stronger than hatred, and because cooperation is stronger than nationalism.
When we have Brexit, a big country that is leaving the European Union, it's difficult to say, oh, fantastic, we work well. No, it's a problem. We have a problem when a big country is leaving the Union. When 5 years after the start of the migration crisis, we still don't have a reform of Dublin, we have a problem in the European Union.
Do you want citizens to be uninterested, passive, distant? Or on the contrary, do we want that their voice really counts and they can participate directly in European democracy? I don't only refer to the elections of members and senior positions, but to habilitate mechanisms in order to participate in debates and decision-taking. We must update the governance of our democracy. The insatisfaction that runs through